A good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas, this is To Nerd is to Human, and welcome back to the Barbarian Invasion Rebel campaign. You join me, well, you join me just as we decide to march on Augusta Trevororum. I think the Romans are looking pretty vulnerable right now with, yes, looking very well. Oh, it's just a stone wall, so stone walls are alright. We'll stick to ladders, I think. I think we'll stick to the ladders. They will very much do the job we need them to. Not entirely sure what's in the city right now, but I think we can do a good job of, yes, sweeping them up a little bit, because with those two big armies we managed to knock out last time, I think they are very much lacking. Only one in that city. Where's Lemon Town? Oh, that's not Lemon Town. That's in the base game, Lemonum. Lemon Town isn't on this one. That's sad. Right. Yes. Some brother is quite weak as well. We're just going to try and hold on over here in Magellan. I actually mentioned this last time, but they haven't built any siege equipment. We can't win that. We're just going to hold out. We've got 9 turns. We'll be done by then. Yes, we are going to send this army off next time, but obviously we need to end turn. I'm pretty sure that was the last thing we needed to do. Perfect. Right, let's end our turn then. Oh, there are some Berber troops over here. Troops in the Berber lands even. Alamani walking into our empty settlements by the looks of it. No, they're not going to attack us. Interesting. Right, a couple archers there. I feel like this is the slightly safer route, to be honest with you. So I'm going to send these lads over here. We'll leave the boat. They don't need to move right now. Recruitment report. Oh yes, we had some money last term. We did have some money. We spent that all. A couple churches just up here, because why not? Honestly, we might as well have a little bit of yeah, it's not really going to change it, but it's just going to have a little, I don't know, it might have some influence in the long run, God knows. Governor's house over here. When we have some money again, I might be able to do something. Honestly, I think this region here, Campus Alani, is a little bit of a the thing is that there's too much force over here. You can see there's a big see the Eastern Empire. Okay, it hasn't updated on my map, but the Eastern Empire do have Cotes. So actually, I was thinking that we might lose this to the Sassanids, but actually, if this goes back and forth, we might not lose it straight away. Honestly, sir, you unfortunately are just going to use up our money for now. Oh, I didn't mean to shut that at all. Basically, around the Empire, we've got some various infrastructure being built. It's mainly farms, to be honest, because farms would kind of, I felt, make the most sense. Oh, a few troops over here. That's not too shabby. We're not going to be able to do very much with the Roxolani. So I think we'll just go and swing these lads in this direction. We can at least have some forces over there for when the Sassanids do turn up. Assuming it's them and not the Romans. These lads over here, I just want you to get out of the way of the hordes for now, because they're still hovering around here somewhere. So we just snuck those out of view. Over here, the Burgundy. Right, they have trodden over here. Now, I could actually take the last city and kill them right now, but I don't want to do that because they will hoard and cause me a lot of problems. So, keep a little bit of an eye on the Franks, but mainly I want to keep an eye on this force. I can probably see it quite well right now. Right, that if I'm on a bridge, I can win any battle here, but I don't want... Well, maybe I should take these... Yeah, I should probably take these lads out now, but they won't do it. I don't... I want to stay on the bridge. My best chance is on the bridge. I probably could knock out some of his forces, but I don't want to cause too many issues there. I just want to hold my good position for now. The Franks are hovering, which is annoying. But, yes, I think it's Saxones. There we are, just got one more unit for us there. As for Campus Frissi, we've just got the one unit there and just some peasants there. We have to take this one when we take Augusta Trevororum. It's a large city. We will. Yeah, it's a large city, although it's only got a basic stone wall. So that will be a good pile of money for us next turn when we take that. Magellanum's still under siege. We have to bear it in mind. They have now got one tower. Only one tower. Interesting. This army is swung over here, which suggests that they are lacking. That's because these two have rebelled, so then they're swinging the armies back in this direction. That's a slight problem for us actually, because I wanted to swing the Carnutum army around, and I'd rather not. Yeah, I'd rather not lose it. lose my opportunity here. Tricky one, tricky one. I'm still going to send them down, and hopefully we're able to use the mountains to our favour. So let's just mix these peasants up. Are they different types of peasants? They are different types of peasants. How interesting. Which ones are better? Barbarian peasants 215 and they're 325. Well, barbarian peasants will stay behind then. We're going to send these guys down. They might be able to see us. I'm not really too bothered if they can. We should be in a good defensible position. And if not, we've got a general. I've got some cav. I fancy my chances, to be honest. As long as they're not hiring up all the mercenaries. They shouldn't have any money. They are, after all, the Romans. Okay, they've sent a force to Carthago Nova. I feel like that's a stupid idea because I'm pretty sure we can take them out. Yeah, we shouldn't have much problem there. We've got some, federati over here, which is good. We've just got a little bit of backup just in case they send a unit or two to take us out. Honestly, one difference you'll definitely notice on this is that you just send forces like this, 4 units, and to take a city, and that's very much possible. But you know what? We're just going to go and take these lads out, swamp their cav, swamp the archers, and then, well, throw javelins in at these guys and hope that we deal with those minimal losses. Honestly, we've got 3 sets of javelin throwers, so that should do the job. Let's head in and let's clear out Captain Galerius. Fortunately, we're in a foresty kind of area, which is annoying, but we do have a bit of a hill, so that's something at least. Right, spearmen at the front. Don't really want them hidden, but they're hidden apparently. These lads are over here. Oh, I forget he isn't actually a oh, right, so we don't have the cav that I was thinking we do. That's a good point. I forgot he's not an actual general. He's just another one of these lads. Oh well. Well, we can fight with that if you really want to, mate. But I'd rather you got on a horse. It'd be much easier. Right, let's start. They're over on that hill. Alright, well, it'll be a little bit of time until I walk my troops around. So I'll catch you then. The archers are coming forward, so I'm just going to swing my cavalry straight into them. Hopefully we'll just clear them off. Don't get yourselves stuck in the infantry, lads. A couple of them are, but honestly they can die if they're going to be that stupid. Right, you can swing out to the flank there. Obviously my it's supposed to be my ships over there. My cavalry aren't very good, it's worth bearing in mind, but there's something. As long as they keep the archers dancing, they're not very useful, so that kind of does the job they're supposed to for now, I suppose. These lads, I want to get you slightly more in this position. That would be ideal. That's over here! They've got javelins, don't let them throw them. I know they're Federati, not Limitane, aren't they? That's okay. Alright, you guys get onto this hill. Oh, a few arrows coming in, but honestly, I doubt they're going to do very much. Okay, if that cav are going to charge in, I want them to be in javelin range of these guys. Alright, fine. Those herdsmen are useless. Well, they're both going to rout, aren't they? There we are. So these guys out of there, but they're probably just rout. They're routing. That wasn't what the plan was at all, lads. You completely fluffed the plan. It's because these herdsmen are so big and just unruly. You can't do anything with them. That's why you try not to die, because you can at least be useful later. Oh, at least rout properly. Ah, useless. Right, we got a few javelins in at least. Guys, stop running into them! If you just don't rout into them, we'll be fine. Right, well, we've got the infantry advantage. Let's just throw all our infantry at them now. Honestly, this is not the plan. Right, if the general was just actually on a horse, this would be the plan that I wanted. Don't care about the archers, just do what you're supposed to, which is throw into them, throw into them, throw into them, and throw into them. Sweep into them while you've got the chance. Lads, you've got to help them! Some of them are Limitane over here, aren't they? Right, they don't seem interested in helping out their allies. We're just piling in at this point. They are routing now. Sheer numbers has done the job there. Oh, they regrouped, which is weird considering they're under attack, but okay. Just right, I'm not used to just having infantry in an army. This is really weird. Just throw your things in. They're running away apparently. Just annoying. We've lost way too much for them to be running away. It's not what I really want to be seeing. But yes, we just over the Cav. And in Rome, Cav is everything, as we know. So, yeah, unfortunately some of them are getting away. And it's fairly equal losses right now, to be honest, I feel like. 90%, 58. Alright, fine, it's a lot more for them. But it just feels that way because we lost the Cav. But to be honest, it was just herdsmen who are terrible. I mean, they are actually more of a liability. They're kind of peasants on a horse. It's a big waste of a horse, really, but there we are. Let's just speed this up. And, yeah, speed it up. Too late now. Just continue. Nothing much happening here. I'll be amazed at such a victory. Well, it was just a... It was a victory. Nothing much happened there. Hopefully with some cav left. Even if we just have those 7. It suits me. Okay, no, that's fine. We still have a few. We just need them to chase things up more than anything else. Although, it didn't really work there. Right. We just need to be picking up anything in these battles, which is kind of annoying, but there we are. These lads could come round. Some archers would very much help this army. A bit of range would be quite welcome. Can the troops at Cordoba, can you come over and stand on that bridge? We've got some more men coming over next turn. Actually, you know what, you might as well come straight here because I want to send you over to Carthago Nova. Actually, that would probably be a better position for you to be in. Marvellous. Right, they are sending some troops north, we're bearing in mind. And in this direction, that's summation diplomat. He'll just take the city by himself. Right, these lads, a bit more over here. We'll just slowly build it up over here. We've got the Gothic warriors, who are pretty solid. All things considered, veterinarii are over here. They've got some javelins that helps out and some archers. So on a bridge, those guys, they could probably hold out a decent amount actually on a bridge. It's not a bad force for a bridge. A few archers, a few infantry. You've got the free infantry that you kind of need if you haven't got spearmen. Right. Boat over here. This isn't actually a province on this game, is it? It's just Taraka. I think there's only 4 here. So there's that one over there. Salamantica or something. And then Taraco. Yes. Okay, right. I don't think there's actually much more to do this turn. It feels... Oh, yes, of course there's Athens. Yes, this is probably all we've got left to do because most of the other job is kind of done. So I want to get in here before the reinforcements come. What do we have? 1 tower. We can't get in large stone walls with 1 tower, unfortunately. There is one way you can try and do it. There is one way you can try and do it, which means I'm going to have to use these peasants to distract the walls. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. It could be some fun. You know what? The clear victory of the auto-resolve will do the job. That will be just fine by me. Exterminate that. Athens has been burnt down. Yes. Okay. Athens, very high tax rates. There's a decent population. Let's get some equites. Very nice. Alright, actually that hasn't even got anything left. We're going to repair the scriptorium because that might actually give Sejanus here something useful. Although he is just peasants, obviously on the battlefield, it's worth bearing that in mind. I keep forgetting that. Yeah, on my main Rome campaign, I didn't really get many generals that weren't actually rebel general or, you know, actual heavy cav, sort of proper general cavalry. But on this, I seem to have a few already. It's interesting. I don't know if it's more likely or it's just the way things happen to have gone. It's probably just the latter, really. Right, do I really want to spend money on that? Probably not. It depends on what else I can afford. If I can afford an archer, yes, just afford a Lombard archer. That would be much more useful. With the silver weapons there, very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, does that mean that we can repair these just for missile? I think that's just for missile. No, we could do that if I had the money, but I don't. So I'll send them back into this army. Right, we're defending against the Franks at least. Burgundians are coming this way, so I'll just mop up around the map But we should be able to end our turn soon. Oh yes, of course. I knew there was some more to do. Syracuse. Yeah, oh, there's a boat just there, but it's not going to be enough. Ah, right, 3 ladders, more than enough to get onto their walls with just 1 general. Yes, Eutropius Flavius. There we go. I don't know why I forgot. I literally only recorded last night, the previous episode, so I don't know why I've already forgotten everything that has happened. Perfect. So you're there. This army. Is there an army on here? There isn't. There were 2 units somewhere. Don't know where they've gone. 2 boats there. The thing is, their vision and where they can get to are very different things. I don't think they could see me. No, they wouldn't be able to see me here. Don't really want to get caught out because I might well lose because it's a very even battle. You can kind of see our curve here, so I feel like we're out of their range as well. If I can't see you, you can't see me. That's definitely the case. Okay, yeah, I am actually building the full dockyards here, which is going to be expensive. But if I'm going to have Leptis Magnus, Syracuse, Carthago, in fact, this is already linked to Carthago Nova. So really, honestly, when you play as the Western Roman Empire, your main job is one. You need to sort out the religion, the public order stuff straight away, and pretty much decide what you're going to give up, what religion you're going to go down. But one thing you really do need to do is all the money you do have into ports, just get those ports. I mean, it is Rome Total War after all. There are a lot less settlements, so the ports don't quite have the same mass effect as they did, but it's not too shabby. Still does a good job. Athens over here, it does have a port. I'd be pretty devastated if it didn't. It does have the scriptorium, which is kind of cool with fairness. Sol Invictus. Ah, very nice. But nothing too useful there. Right, I think I might actually be ready to end my turn this time, but if anything major does turn up that I've forgotten about, I'll let you know. The only thing I've noticed I have seen is the Berber army hanging over here on this bridge. Honestly, they're still in their territory, so I'm not too worried about them, but it's worth just seeing where they go. Aha, right, they're going to take us on this bridge here. This is interesting. 3 generals. They have no range. That's perfect. No range at all. Now, I am very low on spearmen to be defending a bridge, but I have 2 units. 2 units. These aren't very tightly packed, are they? I might be better off using some of the archers. But yes, it is a bridge battle. So depending on how this goes, we might be able to do a very good job at cleaning them out. There are 3 of them here, including their factionaire. Where are we? So. It looks like the last general was in the city. So if I can kill these guys, I should be able to go and knock them out next turn if I'm lucky. That might be a little bit of a little bit positive thinking there. Mentioning golden bands, they're not bad, are they? Right, we've just got to hold this bridge and do as much as we can to smash into them. It's going to be a big one. Let's head in. Okay, right, obviously we need to get ourselves straight up to this bridge here. We'll bring ourselves into this position here and this position here. The archers will be shooting into their non-shield side, which means getting ourselves into that kind of a position. That'll be perfect there. Gives them all a slight little angle to shoot the flaming arrows into. We want the one on this side just for a bit of coverage. Bit of a change of angle. It will help us out if anything hovers around here or tries to cross the water. We want our 2 cav over here in this kind of a position. Try and get a bit of a charge in if we need to have a little bit of extra power smashing into defend us. These are not particularly good spearmen, 6 for 11, and by not particularly good I mean they're terrible. But maybe they can just hold position. Okay, we need everyone just to be holding position. We need all the missiles to be off skirmish. Let's get everyone running and let's get ourselves into position. Now they can actually cross the river because it is a barbarian invasion. They do have the swim ability on this. Worth bearing that in mind. Let's get these two guys into Shiltram, shall we? Might just make them that bit harder to press past. Archers, you need to please just use fire, to be honest. You guys don't use fire. Just shoot into the pack, to be honest with you. And archers, you might as well shoot those barbarian cavalry because they are coming across the water. Don't want to get flanked. Right. They are coming at us pretty quickly, actually, which is unfortunate. Can you lads please shoot at them? And actually, you shoot into that pack. Right, that is one route. They got a little bit too far ahead there. That is a general. That is a general right there. This is looking good, actually. It's a much better start. They're all getting packed up behind. Right, warlords, charge yourselves in. It doesn't matter too much. It's just going to be a bit of an extra fight in here. Is that one of their generals down? Not. Yes, that is the general, the full general. Wow, that I wasn't expecting him to die straight away. That's worked really well for us. Can we just pick those guys out on the water? Wow, this is going really well. This is going really well. Archers, get all your fire into there. Wow, look at the flaming arrows. The frame rate actually kind of survived surprisingly well there, considering how little it likes it. Right, the cavalry has made up here. Can we just get these archers to swing their way back over to this side now? And honestly, archers, ignore them, ignore them. This is why we got the cavalry here. We can chop them down as they come in. Right, perfect. Right, this is going well. The Shiltram's doing a decent enough job because it's the cav that's coming in. The Shiltram is perfect right now. This is just brilliant. Right, we've won it. Right, we need to kill these generals. Wow, we've won. Right, focus. General, this is a lancer. That's a warlord. We need all missiles on the warlord. Not fire. Just shoot at that warlord. Where's another one? There. Right. Fine. Shoot at that one then. Spearmen. Can you... Are they going to come across the river? No, they're going back. That's annoying because on Rome they tended to run through you, which was always funny. And we need to get our cav chasing them down. Honestly, we're going to struggle to catch them. Spearmen, get out of your position here. You guys, get out of your position here. And we need all the cav to just charge across. We are unlikely to kill these two, unfortunately. We hopefully can at least clear out a lot of the infantry instead. Archers, come on, get those shots in. The only one advantage we do have here is that the cav might be getting caught up a little bit. Using my first unit across the bridge. It's actually my general himself. Get yourself around. You guys, where's a warlord? One of these. Sure, I just saw it. Right, you're that warlord. Where is there any further ahead? This one, lancer, warlord. Right, you cav go for that guy. My general, hopefully he's going to get a little bit caught up with his infantry. Arrows flying in, raining down on them. Yes, we will blot out the sun. The sun that's barely even raised today, frankly, but there we are. Their general dying early definitely did a good bit of work. These are the lancers. Right, so we've got lancers and lancers at the front. I won't be catching them, but the chosen warlords are right there. Perfect. Oh, the archers are actually swimming across the water. Lads, you don't need to get yourself chilly. We're going to be able to catch him. Unlikely, I'm afraid. Unlikely, but we'll do our best. This is unfortunate. We're not going to catch him, are we? No, we're not. This warlord, however... No, that's my warlord. Oh, well, look. All cav. Let's just go for that warlord. We might just get him. We might get that one, though. I think we're going to catch this one. That's just a spear warband. I keep looking at my own warlord. It's a shame. That's 2 of them have got away here. But we have killed one of them. We killed their main general today. I'm guessing it was probably their factioner. Which isn't too bad. Isn't too bad at all. But yeah, pretty successful battle really there. 6% loss, 75% theirs. Wow, I didn't realise we killed quite that many. But yes, it's time to just sweep up now so they can go and kill those cav. Archers, honestly, you didn't need to get yourself cold. But they're just that hardcore. Yeah, look at this swimming animation. It's not too bad. Apparently they breaststroke. Not just very good for your bows and your arrows, to be honest, mate, but I'm sure if we go to the description it says something about your bows not being so good. The compound bows, they are not suited to wet conditions. Yeah, well, they weaken disastrously when damp. Well, these lads don't care about that. They're too hardcore. They are way too hardcore for that nonsense. They don't believe in it. Right, let's go in. I just realised these are cavs, so they are actually going to... I mean, they're very cold and broken, but we do need to clear these lads out. So, yeah, right. Well, I'm going to clear these lads out, and then I will catch you when I'm back on the battle map. That was glorious. Heroic victory. Only 40 kills from them. Wow. Okay. Yeah, well, you can just see. I mean, again, bridge battles. We could have easily lost that if they just smashed through the spearmen, but we got the early route with the flaming arrows. I see when people do bridge battles sometimes, they're determined to shoot all their arrows in for the faster rate of fire back at the pack here. You really just need to get that first unit route. Once you've got the first unit route in, everything else will follow very soon. Marvellous. What coast knows not our blood? Well, indeed, sir, indeed. Actually, it seems like coasting... no, they've just caught us. Just caught out these archers, which is a big, big shame. Yeah, alas, we're going to do what we can with this. This is so sad. We can see our boats. We're so close, lads. Just run over there. Just run away while you can. Oh, there's just a little dip in front of us, but honestly, it's not going to be enough to actually do anything. Our range is so pathetic anyway. We killed 2. Well, there we go. That was brilliant, wasn't it? We're going to do so successful. So very successful. There's another 1 dead. Yay! Oh yeah, they're on skirmish. Well, you know, sod. And they're going to rout almost instantly. And there we go. Is it? Is it though, sir? We killed 14. I'm sure I would have done much better with an auto. Not, maybe not, in fairness, but that was very sad. Because normally be able to withdraw. Oh, they've actually got some siege equipment. They've got one tower. One tower, and we are what? Are we large stone walls here? Think so. Now, if this was me attacking the computer, they would definitely burn it down. But we will have to see. Can you please stop the sad music? Right, we have a very large wall here. Well, a large wall anyway. And what that means is we're actually at an odd disadvantage because this thing is going to shoot horrendous ballista bolts at us. Now, that's kind of why I've hidden myself just around. So I've hidden myself around the side of the wall here because I don't want to get ballista shots at all of my men by standing them here and here. So I'm going to move them inside once the ballistas aren't there. Honestly though, I do find, because they scale up the siege equipment as well as the walls, you're actually almost better off being the attacker and just having a load of towers, standing them in front of the walls and ballista shooting everything, rather than ever actually getting to the walls. It's ridiculous. Having said that, obviously if you're playing here, this would have burnt down already. But obviously here we're not getting any shots in at all, and it's not really going to do anything because, you know, it's the computer and all that kind of nonsense. But at least we're not getting ballista shots absolutely murdering us because we're not actually visible to them. I've just got to shoot them at the gate in case they do having to take the gateway and send the cav in. The cav will meet a very quick demise in that situation. Now, what I do want to do as it pulls up here is just when the ballista's not going to kill me, just momentarily. Don't know the exact moment it stops working. It's just wiggling around, but it won't burn down. We know that. It's the computer. It's very hard, very hard. Means that it cheats massively, aggressively. Right, you guys, get yourselves here. And you lads, get yourselves here. Even with the height advantage, almost nothing at all. Well, at least they're going to have some javelins thrown in. I don't want that third unit up here, by the way, just because I know there's a good chance they're just going to rout like instantaneously. So yes, I don't want that to happen. Where is my general? I bet he's in his stupid position right at the front, isn't he? Can't actually see him. Oh, there he is. Yes, he's in a stupid position right at the front. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's just brilliant, isn't it? Oh well, maybe we should put him at the gate instead. Alas. Right, hopefully we can knock out these competences. We do some good damage from the tower here. Our general's dead. Now they're all going to rout for no they're both routing. Why? It's just so stupid. Like, you're on the wall, you have them surrounded, you have the towers shooting them. Now they're just going to chop us down. I hate defending the walls when it's not medieval too. Libertani are terrible. See, they've lost 10. How ridiculous is this? They've walked up to the walls and they've taken out 2 units and they've lost 10 troops. With the towers that should be shooting, but we're not actually getting any shots in at them, are we? No, there's nothing to shoot them from this angle. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. You know what? Sod everything. Sod everything, lads. Get yourself to the plaza or something, I don't know. Actually, maybe not. Maybe at least we can kill the cav when they come and let the cav in. The cav haven't come at all. Exposed flanks. The whole point of a Schiltrum, sirs, is that you're not exposed. Okay, well, they've charged in. Don't rout, because honestly, you're a Schiltrum. You're not supposed to rout. It's kind of your point to stay in this position. They're going to rout when they lose like 10, aren't they? Exposed flanks. Again, you're a Schiltrum. You don't have exposed flanks. You're just in a formation. Oh, they're not in formation anymore. No, honestly, that was pathetic. But I don't see what you can do in these battles, honestly, because the game just hates you so much. Libertani lost experience, probably because they're terrible, just terrible. Oh well. Oh well, not the end of the world. And they have spotted me somehow, and we won. Oh, that's good. Surprising. Right, this chap, for Gunderic, isn't he the guy up here? If he is, that'd be perfect. No, he's not. That's a shame. For Bruno. New Testament formulated. Oh, good. It's only been 350 odd years, and now you finally decide to write things down. I'm sure it's completely accurate. Okay. Let's go have a little look. See. So, just some spear warband, nothing good there. And in the city there are 3 generals. They're going to start putting some out of their arse if I'm not careful though. So I do want to be able to take those lads out before long. Unfortunately, I don't really have the army to do it anywhere apart from the bridge. So we just got to keep an eye on them for now. I'm just going to swing him over here momentarily. And I'll just get him to keep an eye. That just keeps track of that force in case I lose them. Lombard archers join here. We're back to minus 10,000 again. Welcome to our money situation. Mediolanum has been occupied. It's a shame, but it's not the end of the world. I don't know where their army's gone because they did have an army here a moment ago. I don't know. I don't know. Don't really like it being on the boat because honestly they're just going to get themselves killed, aren't they? Let's just be here. That'll be fine. I don't want them on the boat if they can't make it around to Ravenna. They'll go there next time. That'll just be lovely. Oh, they have found one more army out of somewhere. God knows how they managed to pull these out of their arse, but they have. Well, again, I'm going to say if we take this one out, then the road is completely open. Yay! Gosh. Oh, they are annoying, aren't they? Saxon Kiel, at least they're a little bit better than what else we've got. These lads, these archers, can you come round? That'd be useful. One more thing before we end our turn, then it does seem that Assassinids have got an army over here, so we will send those herdsmen off to join that force over there. Honestly, Yeah, we can't do much to defend it. We might as well go and stand over here for now. We will run back if we need to. We're not going to get ourselves killed on that bridge. But it would help, I think, to get some reinforcements up in this direction. So we will do that. I do remember seeing... yes, I do remember seeing someone over in this direction. The problem is, I want to get us through this pass a little bit, but go down this hill for now, just in case we get attacked. But we'll swing back by soon. Likewise, let's get these lads into this forest. They should be fairly safe, but we can get these two armies together. That would be grand. Yes, we have our two forces over here. Right, what we need to do with you then... There's quite a big force here. Just want to be careful not to get these guys killed. Actually, if we can get them to the bridge... We can defend a bridge. That works for us. We can't. How can we not see either of these two cities? Right. There is a big force here, but if they want to attack us on the bridge, we have plenty of spearmen. We don't really have the archer support, really, for a bridge battle, but I don't know, maybe we can make it work for us. There are some lads over here as well, so we'll send those lads south to help out. We'll see how that one goes. Well, there's some opportunities, but nothing categorical there. Let's see how that one goes. As for our lads over here towards Carthago Nova and Syracuse, it would help if I get some more infantry, but currently I can't. I think I'm just going to want to head straight out. So let's head towards that army in Syracuse. In fact, these lads might as well loop around. Honestly, there's not a lot they can do over there at the moment. And this boat, you might as well just blockade them because we've got nothing else for you to do. I don't want to get rid of all my ships. There are actually a few useful ones over this end of the world. Don't think there's anything else really. The only other thing was over at Syracuse, which I wanted to attack, but unfortunately the reinforcements have turned up, which is a shame. And because I've already clicked on attack, I can't actually retreat, which is slightly problematic. Yeah, the main issue with this battle is that he is a general. He's not a proper general. He's a horse archer. So if I were to go and attack this guy, I would not be able to take this guy out in the city at all. So I don't know. I think I'll just leave it. See if they attack me on the field. If they do, then so be it. We'll have more men before too long. It's not the end of the world. Let's just move these lads back a little bit. Let's just keep an eye on this army for now. I'm not too worried about those ships. There's a good chance we'll lose that. So don't want to risk it. Let's end our turn then and see what happens next. Oh yeah, we have some lads moving around. Sorry for the camera wibble there. Sassanids, yes, indeed, they're taking Campus Alani, even though they could have gone and dealt with Kate. Oh, there's still an army here. How do they even know we're here? Oh well, we'll just take that defeat. It's not the end of the world. And our fleet's been attacked. Oh, we won. Marvellous. Random unit over here. I think there's a boss friends. Quite a decent little unit, but not a lot that they can do. Still 3 units in Limitane. We'll just 6 kills. And this force has indeed been attacked. They are just peasants, honestly. I'm not going to bother. But it's interesting to know they have Eastern Archers over here. And 2 Legio Lanciari. Yeah, the Eastern Empire aren't weak over here. The Western Romans might be awful, but the Easterns are not a joke. They are sending troops north from Sidon. That's interesting. Okay. They are attacking us here. I don't think there's a lot we can do, to be honest with you. 2 to 3, it says that, but honestly I don't know how we're going to kill this general. If we have 1 unit of infantry we could pin him, but it's not really going to happen here. So Jovianus, this might be a last stand, but let's see how you get on. Let's head in. Right, our plan then. Reinforcements coming from over there. You can just about to see the cav in the distance. We want to take these lads out as quick as possible, so I'm going to send my cav over here. My archers and peasants are just going to come over to the hill. I'm going to have to use a bit of dancing archers to do a good job here. Let's get the cav round the rear. They fake through there. That's good for us. And if they turn around to us, they can. But honestly, I'm happy just to hit them right now. Oh, they're routing. Yes, we've got an early rout. Archers, stop shooting. Stop shooting me, that's perfect. Right, that's exactly what I wanted. That is that unit down. We did that really well. The fire is just hitting good time there. Right, let's reassess our position. Let's reassess. There is a hill, and that's kind of why I left myself over on this side. I want to use some archers, and I want to... in a perfect world, I want to get the general chase in. Don't really want to be that close to the edge, actually. I want the general to be chasing Archer Cav so that we can lead him around in a circle. I remember doing a similar thing in Medieval 2. It might not work on this quite so well. And honestly, if the peasants want to be over there, that's fine. I don't mind. They are likely to rout, but more than anything else, their job is just to be another distraction while we get the shots in. Honestly, these archers are pathetic. They're not going to do very much, this guy. But we're going to have to make the most use of them that we can. Right, we want to get these guys over here skirmishing as quick as possible. They are going to get tired. They're already winded, so let's just beware of that. They're walking straight towards one particular unit of archers. So, that's not... I really would much rather they're chasing me and not be on fire. What you want to be able to do is get into this kind of position, get some shots in as early as possible. Right, we've taken down one. Hopefully what we're doing though is we're just chunking away at their hit points right now. This is our best chance. Good work, good work. I'm going to get these guys behind actually, because if I had the peasants in behind it might just help. It might not, it might help rout, but... Right, these guys should... They're actually hiding technically. Right, get your shots in once you can, lads. Just got themselves in range. Just in... They're not quite in range. Don't use fire. No, avoid fire. We're actually doing a decent job here. I'm quite happy with this. Just normal arrows, lads. Once they hit us, we are going to start having a lot of problems. Ah, they want to go for them now. That's fine. That means actually we're shooting their non-shield side now. They're looking a little bit indecisive. Okay, what are they going to do? They're just lining up. They're just getting shot at the moment. This is perfect. Just perfect. Peasants. Peasants. No. No, 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 no. Okay. We might have to sacrifice this lot. Right, we'll send in the reinforcements just to help. They're going to rout just before we arrive. Yep, they always do, don't they? That there. It's fine. He's going to be distracted by chasing them. That'll give us some good time to get some shots in. Just keep shooting, lads. You want to chase up? No. Right, let's send the peasants in and send these guys out just to take the hit. Do it now! Come on! No! No! No, 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 no. I sound like a meme now. It was going so well. Right, General, it's down to you. You'll be distracted chasing these guys. We can set some good hits in. These guys are back and they're shooting again. Perfect. That's alright. This is working for us. They're chasing away those lads. Just what we want. We can still get some good shots in. Run away! Now what we do is the original plan, which is lead them around the archers. The archers will get the shots in. Just stay steady, lads. Just got to keep fighting. By fighting, I mean running. Now, what this does is this keeps them just in range of the archers. This means these guys should be getting some good shots in, hopefully. We're getting a few shots in behind, but honestly, I haven't seen any damage done to them yet. Just leading them around circles. Unit routes, that's fine. We've almost got him. We've almost got him. He's almost left. This is just absolute best tactics I can do. Yes! Continue, because you want to chase him down. We want him dead. That is the general himself. Kill him! Kill him! Come on! We've got to kill him! We can take the city if you kill him! How are you not shooting him down? Madness, we are catching him though. We are just catching him. Oh yes. I did not think this battle was possible. Oh, we're not quite going to get him, are we? Should be shooting at him. He's getting away. We might have to take a shot here. Come on, get that shot in. Still a few hours left. How have you missed? You absolutely missed! How has he got away? Disgrace. Disgrace, people. Yeah, it's not that heroic. We let him get away. I don't understand how he got away. He must have tons of hit points. Because we had a whole unit of archers. Well, it's a half unit of archers. The unit of archers shooting at it. They've still followed us. Oh, for Pete's sake. They just... Yeah, that's why I didn't sound the boats. Okay, right. Now, they've got magicked out something at their arse. Have they? 13. Yeah, they've magically got back even though I killed them. Well, at least this time, when we attack the city, we'll be able to do it, because there's not enough of them left. Okay. The Huns and the Vandals attack the Sarmatians. Oh, poor Sarmatians. Poor Sarmatians. That means they're probably around this area then. Trait increase. Jovanus. Yeah. Did quite well there, I must say, but you didn't quite kill him. It's not that they won't shoot him when they're running. That's kind of the whole point of horse archers. Ah, yes. Here's the construction report. A few bits of farms. Yeah, I mean, obviously, that's just solid population growth, which is money, and yeah, just general money in the bank. Carthago Nova having a shipwright is definitely going to help. It says minus 3,000 there, but that is just the way Rome does its money, because this is the largest place we have, pretty much. It's basically disproportionately putting all the army upkeep into this city's income, or out of its expenditure, I should say. So it's actually probably doing quite well. Over here then, let us go to Taraco, under siege. This is quite a nice one to attack, because obviously we have ourselves a bridge. So if they want to attack us, they have to attack us on the bridge, unless they do a sally, but it depends how they do it. If reinforcements want to attack, they'd have to do it that way. Right, you come to this bridge. Honestly, we don't need to go any further for now. That's looking quite good, isn't it? That's looking very good indeed. Right. They can come and get us now, so I want to run into this forest. They'll magically know we're here, because the game always seems to know. Boats, you might as well stay there, to be honest. Over here, we have a full stack here. Well, not a full stack, but a pretty big stack. Now, do we fancy chances against them? I don't know what's there. I imagine we don't. There's a few too many Legio Lanciari for my liking, but there are some peasants too. Not the best army in the world, but probably not worth it. Probably not quite worth it, I would think. 3 units here. What is the best plan of action? Can I get my army here and onto the boat and a bit further down? Not that far down, I don't think. Far down at all. Okay. Berbers are coming for Leptis Magna, which is a shame, but there's not a lot I can do to stop it. They are, of course, coming towards Carthage anyway. Over here, I could see the army before, even if my boat's now gone. We'll go into a Syracuse in a minute. Unfortunately, I did want to have that boat, because it meant that I could go and wander across. Oh, there's a big army there. Let's hide and hope they haven't seen us. I'm pretty sure they were. There's actually plague there. Maybe we don't want to take that right now. It's a bit of a shame, because that's a bit less loot when we get to it. Maybe we'll just head straight down to Rome. If we can sneak past them, we will. Right, okay. Okay, you know what? Just to end today, I will go and take Syracuse. This battle will be incredibly tedious, I imagine, but I'm going to use my archers to kill them. I do the horse archers, obviously, with Servinus over here. Servilianus, Jovinus Servilianus. Right, we're going to finish this off. Just a note, actually, I probably would in future do slightly shorter. It'll probably be more like 40 odd minutes. I think this one might be nearer to that as well. I'd like to maybe get a couple out a week so that the flow of the series kind of goes better. Because when it's a week by week, I feel like it can feel like it's a bit too long and separated. So I might do slightly shorter episodes so that we can kind of fit a bit more in. It's probably a little bit extra content still. It'll probably still be more like 240 minutes rather than 1 hour. So you're probably still gaining a bit of extra viewing time there. But I think it will just spread it out a little bit. It'll not spread it out. It'll squeeze it together a bit more so our series kind of can follow each other a little bit better. Why is it going on for a few months? I want to keep it a little bit tighter in terms of real time. Right, let's head into Syracuse then. This guy somehow survived. What do we know about him? It doesn't actually say he has anything. He just got very, very lucky there. True Roman. He has some good things here. Yeah, he has some good things here. The Wine Steward isn't bad as well. And Master Smith. Yeah, not a bad chap, but we're going to have to take him out. 40 of them left. Let's head in. Yeah, the peasants are having to be sacrificed to take these walls nice and safely for me. But they'll do their job. That's kind of the point of them. Sheer numbers will get us through, lads. Keep going. 10 of you. There's only 10 peasants left. But they're doing their job. Their job is to come and take these walls for me. Well done, lads. Noble, noble cause. These ones, lucky don't have any side ones. We should be fine with these ones, lads. Yeah, that'll do us very nicely. Thank you. Thank you for your sacrifice. This has been a bit of an awkward one. I thought this would be a little bit easier to walk into Syracuse. I think I originally forgot that this army, that this general was actually just a cav, not a real general. A real general, I could have been able to match him and shoot him a few arrows and then slam into him at some point and make it work for me, but fortunately not. Is he going for the archers? He's not. Just the 2 left this time. As I swing around, I will run my horsemen across here and we should get a nice double volley in from both of our archers. It's going to be beautiful. We've got him this time, I think. Over here, lad. Over here, lads. Don't get stuck in battle. Don't get stuck, you fools. Oh, this has gone well every time apart from the time I've decided to start talking to you. Right, we've got the general now. He's right there. Last lad. He's decided to stand here. He's just going to take it. He's done with the chasing. That's for his horsemen. He's just going to stand here and die like a noble Roman. Well done, sir. You understand. You see that none of our anarchist lives should be lost. Albeit, he is actually invincible, this chap, isn't he? He just stands there forever. Wow. We're actually almost out of arrows. This is how much. It's how difficult it is to take out even 13 of them, let alone the full unit of them. He's still fighting, apparently. This is absolutely ludicrous. He doesn't even have a shield. I mean, he's holding his hand as if he's got a shield. Sir Steve! Sir Steve, just give it up. We've got this city as ours now. Maybe we could just nail him to the flagpole and just... he can live there forever, barking at us. A reminder of who used to own this place. Yes, that seems like a good job for Sir Steve. He's still not dead. We're actually out of arrows. We're actually out of arrows. Well, but the archers are anyway. How is he still fighting? This is absolutely ludicrous. Get around the side of him. What is going on here? Come on, let's try and shoot him in the back instead. It didn't work last time, it might work this time. I can see why we didn't kill him last time we were out on the field. Come on. He's wavering. He's just getting his energy back here. He's just winded. Sir Steve, he stands on the plaza. He will never die, Sir Steve. Wow. Yes! Oh, I wasn't expecting that. That was the last couple arrows. I think we have about 1 left. Well done, sirs. Well done, sirs. Syracuse is ours. That was so much more difficult than it ever should have been. He inflicted 4 casualties, including the 1 right at the end. The peasants were all killed. A few healed up. They just run around the walls. They did good, noble work. Well done, sirs. Well done. Brave men are a city's strongest tower defence. No, sir. It was Sir Steve, the Madman of Syracuse. Ah. There we are. The Madman, Sir Steve of Syracuse, and they're going to be massacred. Unfortunately, because we didn't do that last turn, It now means that we still don't have the money that I was hoping to get from it. But there we are. Nothing too shabby there. High tax rate. It's quite a good city, in fairness. It doesn't have any... has no military infrastructure whatsoever. In fact, it has almost no infrastructure. It's a terrible city. I take back what I just said. Oh well, right. Syracuse is ours. We should be able to clear off this ship. We can indeed. They can royally sod off. That is the technical term for it. And... I know, I'm going to send the 40 out. Just to scout a little. Maybe see what's ahead in these waters. Some ships who are going to sink here. Okay, that's fine. At least we have an idea of what's about. Probably should have kept our strength together, but you know, it's not the end of the world. Right, okay. Next time we will go and take Carthago. That would be marvellous. We're probably going to lose Let's Magna to the Berbers, but we have got Syracuse. If we didn't need to defend this, we would possibly send some troops up to Calais, but honestly, it's going to be tiny. There's no point of that. Ah, yes, Trevororum. We need to go and take Trevororum. That will give us some money for this turn. Honestly, we can clear out this guy. They are a load of cav, and we have better cav. So actually, this force, while it looks big, isn't actually very good. So we can go and clear those guys off. So Augusta Trevororum falls to us next time. So just Carthago on the turn after. I can see, though, the Franks are getting some ideas. We might need to go and send our forces over here to sort them out. I think that is definitely a plan. Right. With the Franks starting to poke at us, but the Western Roman Empire really crumbling beneath the anarchy, I think, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to leave. But with the tantalising thought of perhaps a good stab against the Romans over in the east too. Right, I'm Thomas. This is Tenosity, and I've been playing Barbarian Invasion's Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and good night. By Jove, it is a marvellous, marvellous day. Spiffing, one would say. Any one for pims. He has seen the light. He has joined the anarchy. He is cruel and cunning. And you know what? He likes a little drink, and I think that's marvellous. La 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 la. Chop your way through the peasants. One shot. No!